All right, hey everybody, it's Philip from Technical Writing 1404, and this is our week 2 reflection video. We're going to talk about a few key points, mainly what we did in week 1, what we learned in week 2, and some things about crowdfunding as well as looking for angels, investors, and things like that. So, what did I discover during my brainstorming and research process during week 1? It is very difficult to research a mobile application. Even though there's some production houses out there that allow you to see, what their production schedule was and what came into how they did their program, the vast majority of people keep that information hidden. It is so hard to find that information. So I think that was the hardest thing for me. As far as what problems did I encounter during week 1 or 2, again, that was all literally about finding an angel investor who would actually be interested. And I reviewed the top 20 angel investors listed on Forbes. I finally came across one. He seems to be a wonderful guy who invests in tech startups and new bioinformatics and things like that. So I hopefully, maybe I got the right guy. But I have to tell you, writing that proposal and then finding the investor and then finding about mobile app development costs. That is the hardest thing to do. And let alone writing that proposal, because I think I started probably with close to 3 pages of data that I had to pare down to literally just the two. And do you know how hard it is to pare? Well, I'm sure you all do. It is hard to pare down, you know, all that data into 2 pages when you have 2 tables of data for your costs and your breakdowns of your schedule. It is very hard to get that onto 2 individual pieces of paper. And so that also asked us, how comfortable do you feel trying to secure an investor or to persuade a CEO? I'm a nervous guy. I don't like to be in front of people, but if you get me in the right environment or you get me in the right mood, I can be quite persuasive. And the one thing I like to do is I love to make people laugh wherever I go. And one of the great Forbes articles about finding investors and finding angel people is to literally have a good sense of humor when you go into the meeting. Just give it to them like it is. It is straight. It is this. Throw in a little levity here and there so they understand that, look, this is a hard process, but you are willing to work for it, and that is something that I can do. Am I a salesman? By no means, no. I am a technical guy. I don't sell. But does that mean I would give up on trying that? Absolutely not. And so everything from the problems in week 1 to, what do we think of crowdfunding? I think in all, these last 2 weeks have been really interesting. Do I feel that I would ever use crowdfunding to fund an application? I have, and I do invest inside of crowdfunding applications as well. So do I think I would actually host my own? Well, since I've done it before, yeah, I probably would do it again. Is it easy? By far, no. But can it be done? Yes. And if I were to offer advice to anybody on this process, do your homework, do your research, bend over backwards, do everything you can to get what you want, and don't be scared of those sharks when you get into the tank, because they want to help you as much as you want to help them. All right, guys, with that, that's our week 2 reflection. You all have a great rest of the week.